What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this video is actually going to be a little frustrating for me to make because I have to push it. I don't have the time I want to make it the way I want it to be made, and so there's no clever intro or anything cool to this video. But you get me, and it's another rant video, so this is going to be fun. Today I'm going to be talking about a person from the past. I've actually made a rant video on this person before, and I'm going to be making a new rant video on this person. It's sort of a follow-up rant video, like a secondary go at it, because the first time, as terrible as she was, this time Adri's got a lot worse. She's gotten way worse. Her tweets were just cancerous and annoying. Not to, ignore the fact that she sent people to attack and harass me back in August. She claims that no one did. She's not even claiming she didn't. She's claiming no one did. And then once I sent her screenshots, she blocked me on Twitter. She had them, look up my personal information. They friended my mom on Facebook. At least they tried to. My mom didn't accept it. And they tried to send my mom clips of stuff from my streams. They tried to friend me and send me messages as well. I just fucking blocked them. And then I want to talk about some cringy things she does on Twitter, where her and her people she talked to, she always, all of these guys that are, tweeting at her and in her replies and all that stuff, they're all like, "Oh, you're gorgeous, you go queen," stuff like that. And then she'll respond with, "Oh yeah, you're king, you're a king." Like, that's so fucking cringy. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get more into it a little bit later, but I'm gonna take a shot at it right now. Okay, from what I want to say, from my generation growing up, and I'm 21, so I'm sort of in the mix between the youngings and the oldings right now. When you use the term queen, that refers to a drag queen. And for those who don't know what a drag queen is, please use Google. But privately, not public. Okay, there's also a lot more I want to get into, so I might just start throwing random things that I need to talk about into random sections of this video. So if I all of a sudden, under the sectional of like personal information or kings, queens, I might throw something random that I think is relevant in there. But yeah. Anyways, let's just start reading some tweets and just going through the horribleness that she is of a person. Alright, jumping into this, we're going to be reading some tweets. I'm not going to put every tweet up on screen. I might throw a few here and there. I really don't like editing a lot. I really just want to get this information out there. That's why I became a streamer to begin with, not a YouTuber, because editing is not always the funnest. I know it's not a real word, but we're going with it. Alright, so first and foremost, what I'm going to talk about is what really went down. What was this Twitter beef, if any of you missed it or couldn't follow along or anything like that. Basically, some guy named Adri, who I know him as a guy named Spider. I used to call him Spider. His other name was NC4S. I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy because he's a trash human being. He was really mean to a streamer friend of mine, and I thought that was, he's an insensitive person that I don't want to see any of his crap. I didn't even know he made a new Twitter called Adri or Twitch or anything like this. I had no clue who this guy was. All I'm sure of is he tweeted something that pissed me off, someone retweeted it, so I blocked him. He was blocked. I mistaked him for another person who had attacked me back in August because Adri had sent them to attack me. But basically what happened was some guy named Cola tweets at me and goes, "Yo, quazthegamer, hey," and I'm like, "What's up? What do you want to talk about? I don't know why you're not DMing me. I have open DMs, but go ahead and publicly tweet and ask me stuff." Cool. For those wondering, don't publicly tweet and ask me stuff. I don't generally like it. I'd much rather prefer you DM me. That's why I have open DMs. Anyways, this guy Cola tweets me and goes, "Why do you have Adri blocked?" I mistakenly said the wrong answer. I said it's because he attacked me a few months ago when Adri sent people to attack me, which she did, by the way. She's trying to deny it even happened. She's trying to deny the attacks even happened, which I talked about earlier. I can't wait to bring that up. So I had him blocked, and I gave the wrong answer, and Adri just barges, and I have no clue how she found it. For somebody who's so convinced that I'm so hung up on her, and for the past 3 years, I literally every second of my life have been thinking about her, she got on that so quickly and was like, quazthegamer, I didn't do anything, blah, 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 blah. Me. That's what she sounds like to me. It's true. A lot of tweets got deleted when she blocked me, or she deleted them herself. So I'm going to look through screenshots right now to see if I have anything useful to bring up. Okay, well, after this all began, I'm going to take a stab at this really quickly. She tweeted, literally, the reason why a lot of girls are becoming bi/lesbian right now is because of how fucking weird the majority of boys are. If you get offended by this, you're the majority. That's question marks all around that. A lot of people should get offended by this, especially lesbian and bi females who by no means were turned off by a majority of boys who are weird. You're wrong about that. People are turning lesbian and bi nowadays more because it's open. It's an acceptable thing to be lesbian or bi nowadays. There are still people that are out there that are bigots who are against it, but there's a lot of people with the newer laws and the newer standards that someone being lesbian or bi isn't, witchcraft anymore. It's acceptable, and that's why people are turning out to be lesbian and bi nowadays. This tweet was directly linked to me. She's definitely saying this because she's saying I'm weird. And it's the same idea and concept that her and all her followers are just so convinced that I'm hung up on her and that I've been thinking about her every second of my life for the past 3 years, ever since we became not friends anymore. In fact, that's not true. I'm going to put a rest to why I continuously go back at this argument and go back to this drama. It's because there is someone on my followers list that I follow, I cannot unfollow because then they would get upset with me, that retweets and likes Adri's shit. And it always pops up on my timeline. Quaz, why don't you just mute it? Because I don't want to just mute people every time I have an issue with someone, especially when these issues are reoccurring and I have to bring them up. I have to call attention to them and I have to talk about it. So that's big reason why we're going to go ahead and, that's my answer for not muting people, and specifically Adri. She blocked me, by the way, guys, so finding these tweets are hard. Shout out to Gameplayer for screenshotting a bunch of tweets. He screenshot the best tweet. I can't even wait because she deleted it. She straight up knew it was offensive, but she knew it was wrong, and she deleted it, where she called me a retard, and we can't wait to look at that. I'm actually going to go ahead and read that one right now, and we'll post it up on screen. Here's the tweet. It says, "It is impossible to be a bigger retard than quazthegamer." I don't know why she put my name in quotes. Like, are you, quoting my name like I'm not a real thing? Or are you quoting my name because that's a title? I mean, I get it. You've already doxed me and you know my full name. You could have used that instead, but cool. Oh, we'll talk about the doxing later as well during attacks. They doxed me, by the way, guys. That's why I talked about earlier. They had my Facebook information. They friended me. I thought there was one where she called me Quaz the retard, and there's a chance it is, and if I find it, I'll stick it in here somewhere. Also, she made a tweet. This is just me picking at her and making fun of her for how stupid she is. She made a tweet that said, "Imagine making 92Q3J456KC893 accusations about someone and having zero evidence to back up any of those claims. Only Quaz the retard would." There's the Quaz the retard. I was looking for that one. Okay, let's break this tweet down for a second. First of all, this is not a fucking number. No numbers have fucking Q's, J's, K's, and C's in them unless they're variables that mean something, but you didn't define them as variables. So this is not a number. I'm calling bullshit. I'm a math major. I'm allowed to. Also, I had zero evidence. Zero. I tweeted her screenshots, which will be on screen right now, of people harassing me back in August. They were sent by Adri. And the second I tweeted those to her, she blocked me immediately. So, I don't know what this zero evidence is, but it's not there, Adri. The evidence is all over Twitter. It's in this video. It's going to be more in this video. You played yourself. My favorite part is they think they won, especially some tweet where she said something like, "Ha ha ha, I love having my friends, they will take you down," or something like that. You didn't win. You lost. That's why this video is being made. Because you lost. Okay, here's a tweet where she's talking to one of her friends. I guess her name is C. don't know her. Her Twitter name is @CCM, so I literally called her CCM, and this girl got mad at me. She said something, and then Adri tweets at her and goes, "Be careful, C. He's gonna say I sent you, instead of coming to the realization he's just an unlikable," which you didn't, it's not you don't put a hyphen in unlikable, Adri. It's an actual word. Never mind. Person, and people have different opinions than him. JKHF, JDS, DHF, JSDF. Let's break this down. First of all, I did make a mistake and say that Adderall had attacked me and Adri sent him. I didn't know who the fuck Adderall was, and once I found out he was Spider, I'm even more glad that I have him blocked. He is a cancer that needs to be removed from the internet. Adri, you are as well. I just want to say that. But I literally sent you screenshots and proof of people who were harassing me because they knew I had gotten you banned off Twitch. So don't even try to begin to say that I'm gonna just make up some random accusation. I mistakenly did Spider, but you know, I owned up to that mistake. It's time for you to stop being a bitch and you know, own up to the fact that you're stupid and you're making really bad accusations like that. Alright, I don't have anywhere specifically for greed, but I want to talk about how greedy she is. First of all, her Twitter bio, unless it's been changed for the longest time now, has just been her PayPal link. She doesn't stream anymore because she got banned off Twitch, at least not up to my concern. She might be, like, I don't know. I don't really care anymore. I haven't done enough information. She only cares about money. She doesn't care about anybody but herself. She uses guys for money, and the second they stop giving her money, she stops caring about them. Well, she never cared to begin with. I'll give that in fairness. She stops pretending to care about them, and then, you know, picks a fight with them, starts drama with them to instantiate some sort of scenario where she can then block them, ban them from her Twitch channel. And I brought these valid points up yesterday, to which one person responded to me with, "So, who cares who she bans and who she blocks?" I'm sorry, you're gonna ban and block your #1 donator? That seems very mean? Or am I just on a different planet where that's just a totally normal thing? I don't know. Anyways, during this, she tweeted up on screen now, "If you want to insult me, go ahead and do so here," with her PayPal link. I don't get that. How is insulting you by sending you money? I think sending people money is a good thing, Adri. You need to understand what an insult means. An insult is not sending somebody money. Sending someone money is usually a good thing. So you can tell that she really didn't want you to insult her. She just wants people to send her money. And of course her kings, as she puts it, liked and retweeted this. Them idiots, they're never going to see that badge anyways. Also, I know this section's getting very long, but it's sort of worth it. There's a lot of hypocrisy that we have to go into. I wanted to make it an own section, but I don't know if it's enough. Basically, you're going to see on screen some tweets of them saying, like, "I'm an alcoholic." That was, like, the #1 thing they kept saying was I was an alcoholic, and I'm a bitter alcoholic who hates life right now, apparently, even though I love what's going on in my life right now. I don't really know, but then after that, she's, like, tweeting with this guy, Kurgs, and they tweet a lot, and he said something like, "We spoiling Adri, huh?" Question mark. I don't really know what the context of this tweet is. All I see is a screenshot from my friend Gameplayer. Shout out to him. His channel links will be in the description below. And she goes, "We gonna make the bar restock. Trust." She goes, "In 4 months, we are going to a bar together on my 21st, and we are getting wasted. Just a heads up." Yeah. Okay, there's 2 forms of alcoholism, Adri. There's the alcoholism where you drink every day like me, LOL. And then there's alcoholism like you, where every time you go to drink, your intentions are to only get drunk. That is still alcoholism, for you to know, Adri. You guys called me an alcoholic. Hypocrisy is your name, Adri. Right here on screen, you guys see these tweets. I can't even make this stuff up. I'm sure it's been deleted by now because she realized, wait a minute, this is, you know, borderline alcoholism right here, and where I just made fun of a guy for being an alcoholic. I don't know. I just figured I'll throw it in there. I think we've read enough tweets. I think I should go on to how they attacked me now. Okay, quickly before we move on, there's just a few things I want to say because I feel like it just needs to be cleared up, and more specifically, it's just a response to Adri. She blocked me well before I could try to, answer some of the things. She said, "You really aren't worth my time, unfortunately, so you can go ahead and properly remove me from the spot that I take up in your mind. I want nothing to do with you. So if you're a dumb ass that I think I would go out of my way to get my people to harass you, then you're moronic than I initially thought." I think she means more moronic, but she's running out of letters and characters on Twitter. I can completely understand that. Here's the thing about this. First of all, there's no spot in my brain that's holding the memory of you. Again, I've talked about this. Shit keeps popping up on my timeline, and then I have to deal with it. Secondly, you go and say that you didn't go out of your way to have people harass me, really, because they were saying things to me that only you could have known, that only you could have told them. Things about my drunk stream, things about me and personally, and also, how did they get my name, Adri? I know you know my full name. I know that. How did they find me on Facebook? Come on. It's not that difficult. And you and I both know you definitely sent somebody. You had to have given them some sort of information. The last time this all came up in August, you tried to play it off. You tried to say that somebody posted in your Discord and that's how you found out about it. Sure, okay. Like, you don't see my tweets as well, okay? It's like, am I just invisible on your screen? I mean, now I am because you blocked me, but before, was I just invisible? Or, it's bullshit, Adri. Stop trying to pretend that you're not, sitting there and stirring up the drama pot as well. More so from this tweet, because it was a two-part tweet. She goes, "Grow up and stop mentioning my name. It's something new every other week. I barely use Twitch anymore, and I most definitely don't think about you whatsoever until your idiotic self has to drag me into some irrelevant shit that I'm not part of." No, you dragged yourself into it. I merely mentioned your name because of the situation. I wasn't saying anything about you. You brought yourself up. You tagged me. You tweeted at me. You did all of that. You started all of this drama. I didn't start any of it. Secondly, I don't use your name every other week. In fact, the last time I talked about you was actually a few weeks ago on stream, because I've been meaning to make this video because of what happened in August. I wanted to make this video back in August, but I decided to wait a little bit because it got me some fresh, information, like, well, for instance, Adri works at Target, guys. Just letting you guys know a little bit about her life, because I've, kept my eyes open and I've observed some things. So I sort of saved her in a sense, because she was sort of sitting around playing video games on Twitch, not doing anything. She didn't have a job. And all of a sudden, once I got her banned off Twitch and she couldn't do that anymore, she decided, I'm going to finally get a job. Now she's going to take classes next semester. I'm actually really proud of her. She's doing exactly what she needs to do. I just, I wish she would realize I helped her get there. And she shouldn't be sitting here fighting with me and, pretending I'm the bad guy. I did everything good for her. I got her to get a job. I got her to go ahead and, start taking classes to get a better job, in the future. So I don't know why you're so mad with me. Again, didn't drag you into anything. Haven't really been using your name. Before that, the last time I talked anything about you was back when your people attacked me. Okay? It's been like 4 months, so stop thinking that I'm in your mind all the time. That's not the case. It's literally been like, besides 2-3 weeks ago when I said I was going to make this video, the drama that happened last night is what's causing the video to come out earlier than expected. That's the last time I thought about you. It was like 4 months ago. Also, on a side note, for anybody who just likes to watch my videos, as you can see, I'm going after somebody who's a smaller channel than me. I'm not going after somebody who's a bigger channel, so you guys can chill and stop saying that I'm going after people for views. Although the next person I'm going after is going to have nearly 1 million subscribers on YouTube, so we're going to have to hold our horses for that one. And a final note before we transition over, Adderall, NC4S, Spider, this is the same person. He has a bunch of different names. I don't know why he keeps choosing different names and stuff like that. Maybe because his old names get bad reputation. But hey, Spider, you remember a while ago when you called Adri Two-Face in Discord? Me, we were talking, and you called Adri Two-Face, and that you were bashing on her. How you guys are friends now? Did you tell her about that? Oh, Adri, if you're listening, yeah, he called you Two-Face and said that you guys. He said he didn't like you, but of course, he's probably gonna say I'm lying. So do what you want with that. Okay, that was the big chunk of the video, was section 1. I probably should have broken that down into more sections, but you know, it's only so much I can do for editing. Under attacks, I'm just going to discuss what happened in August. Basically, I found out she had a new Twitch channel, she got affiliates again, and she is breaking a rule on Twitch called ban evasion, where she originally got banned off Twitch for illegally receiving bits. And what I mean by that is her and her friends or somebody, they were creating fake Twitch accounts and changing their IPs a bunch of times to watch ad revenue to get bits, 5 to 50 bits, you know, per video, something around there, and then cheer them back to her channel. Why? Because she's greedy. We talked about it earlier. I don't know why she'd risk a channel when she's doing perfectly fine, but okay. Anyways, she got banned, so I didn't care at first. Honestly, I let her create a new Twitch, I let her start streaming, I really didn't care. But then she got affiliates within like a week of her making a new Twitch channel, and I thought that wasn't fair. Because I know people that have been grinding on Twitch, and I mean grinding, and they can't get affiliates, they can't get partnered, they can't get what they want, and she just got it within a week. And if I just let her, you know, stick around and do it, next thing you know, she's going to build a new community on Twitch, she's going to get partnered, blah blah blah. So I sent a report to Twitch and I said, hey, look at this person and look at this channel that's banned. They're both affiliates. I guarantee they gave the same information when they signed up for, when they registered for affiliates. She got banned. Okay, I mean, it was clearly my actions that did it. I don't see any other reason that she could have gotten banned the next 5 hours later. So a bunch of people started attacking me. They doxed me. They tried to pull my IP address. They failed. They tried to DDoS me. They also failed. I'm sure they would have tried to do worse. I got death threats. I got a lot happen to me within a short amount of time. They tried to friend my mom on Facebook, and that didn't work. We talked about that earlier. They leaked my personal information, which wasn't really a lot. It was like emails, addresses, and stuff like that. They didn't really know what to do with it. They tried to charge me back on PayPal by sending me $1 donation, but they didn't realize that I can reject their donation. And they basically were like, you know, they were talking so much smack, they were acting like they were going to try to make my life miserable, but they really failed on all accounts because I'm just prepared. I know how the internet works. So yeah, that's a really quick section. Just wanted to talk about the attacks, what happened, and how they affected me. And I'm going to go on now to personal information, which will be a quick section as well. So what this is going to be is just, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Adri had to have told her people some information about me because they somehow found my Facebook and my mom's Facebook, and they were sending us messages and stuff like that. So I feel that since Adri publicly leaked my information, had her viewers publicly leak my information, and, you know, she could have told them to stop, to not do anything about it, but she just let them go and do stuff. I'm going to, you know, I feel it's only necessary that I'm going to pop up on screen now with a screenshot of Adri's Facebook page, which has got her full name on it. Yikes. Yeah, you can go ahead and screw with me all you want and release my information all over Twitter and all that stuff, but if you're not ready to take the hits, don't throw a punch, because I can throw them right back. And that was it. Honestly, I think I want to wrap up the video. I think for the most part, that's all I really have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and check out my other rant videos. I just released one recently on a YouTuber named Oh My Pulse. And I'm going to be releasing one on a unknown enemy coming up with almost 1 million subscribers. Again, not using people for views necessarily, but I do want to go after some people that I think are just sort of like, you know, shouldn't be on there, shouldn't be doing YouTube, shouldn't be doing Twitch. I don't think they can handle it. I don't think, you know, somebody with almost 900,000 or a million, has over 900,000 subscribers, should not be doing YouTube the way he is. And we'll discuss that in the next video, hopefully within a week or two. Now that tomorrow's my last final and I've got some free time, I'll be able to bang out some videos. Until then, guys, take care. Bye. Hi. You're probably wondering why this video hasn't ended yet, because I did say it was over, but it's not actually over quite yet. Well, I wanted to upload this video last night, and as I tried with Sony Vegas to upload my Fortnite gameplay into the background of the video, I was having a lot of failure. I had to re-record gameplay, and I've now put it in accordingly, and it's there. But there's a few minor things I just want to point out that I just feel like I didn't iterate enough, and I just want to clear up. First of all, Adri started all of this shit. Okay, I didn't tag her on Twitter. I didn't, do anything. I didn't try to mention her. I just mentioned her name. And she came out of nowhere and accused me of slandering her again for the 10,000th time, apparently. Even though it's been like 3 times total that I've ever had beef with her ever since her and I became not friends. Secondly, NC4S, you're still a piece of shit. You bashed Adri. Don't even try to deny it. And finally, Adri, I've tried to make up with you. I've tried to be friends with you. I tried my hardest to accept the fact that you were the one who started all this. You came into my channel when I was live streaming, accused me of viewbotting, accused me of having a fake giveaway. You and Will were on Discord talking about me. Okay, and I decided to be the bigger person and say, you know what, I'm going to try to go make up with this. I'm going to go over to your channel. I made a fake account, well, not a fake account, but a different account because I was banned. I tried to be like, hey, look, let's let bygones be bygones, but you said no, okay? You're the one who said no. I tried to be nice. So when you sit there and think that I'm obsessing about something like this, no, I was the one who tried to be nice to begin with. I was the one who tried to make up for the fact that we had this huge falling out, this huge abruptness to our friendship, okay? I'm still pissed about that because I did nothing fucking wrong. And yet you always slander me on Twitter whenever this shit comes up again, and you always act like I'm the bad guy. Get over yourself, Adri. You have an ego that is fucking bruised and you can't fucking deal with it. Okay? That's all I had to fucking say. That's like the whole video sums up these last 2 minutes. Okay, now I'm leaving for sure. Bye.